Okay, I've been filming from the Bayport Park for a long time, and I know that this marker right here, um, this triangular shaped rack, that is the halfway mark, and that's only about a mile and a half away from me. Now I'm at the Bayport Park, up on the seawall, up on a picnic table. There is no reason why I should not even be able to see the Bayport rack, but on this particular day, I can see it, but it is very distorted and messed up. But watch what happens to this boat once it gets past this little halfway marker. I call it the halfway marker, and I don't actually even think it's a mile and a half away. It might be a mile and a quarter. I've never really measured it, but um, I can show in other videos where you can clearly see the Bayport rack, but on this particular day you can't. But watch what happens to it when it just gets past that. It starts getting distorted. It starts sinking or appears to sink, but there's no curve there. There can't be a curve there. So if this can do this to a boat that's not even 2 miles away, then what could it do to the sun? And that's a good question. Because if this can make a boat disappear without being even 2 miles away from the height that I'm at, I should very, very easily be able to track this boat all the way out to the Bayport rack with no problem. But you can see even when the boat stops and settles down, it the boat vanishes. Yeah, you can still see some of the people in the boat, but the bottom end of the boat vanishes. Bottom up, right? It always has to, because it can't, go bottom down or top down. I mean, that just doesn't, I mean, that's just a stupid thing to say. These Globers will say this to you, and it's like, yeah, everything's going to vanish bottom up, even through perspective. Um, so again, you can see that I'm up on this uh, seawall. But let's take a look at this footage from a one of my sunsets or sun departures. Um, I always look at it as it just reaches its convergence point, where anything that goes past the convergence, you are no longer going to be able to see it. But you can also see how um, the the sun starts to get distorted, right? And as it gets lower, now this is at 2 times the speed, and I will slow it down to the regular speed at a certain point here. But you can also see how the bottom keeps changing shape, keeps changing shapes. Um, and again, it's distorted. It isn't perfectly round, you know. But all of this is just distortion. So really, if this is all distortion around the sun, how big is the actual sun? Now, if I put on um, an ND1000 filter, yeah, you would automatically see it's a little smaller than what it's actually showing here. But watch it how, as it approaches the horizon, how it gets stretched down, 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 pulling it down. So where is actually the true horizon? I actually think it's even higher than this, but what you're getting here is an effect that will literally make objects look like they sink, just like that boat did. So when you're out there looking at a sunset, get a zoom camera, zoom in on it. It's not exactly what you're seeing with your naked eye. Okay, it is different. It gives you the right appearance of something just kind of sinking or shrinking into its own kind of reflection here. I mean, I've had some that the reflection was much, much bigger than this. And you'll even see this cloud rolling across, and you can see how you got the top and the bottom of the cloud. Well, that's the same cloud, it's just mirrored underneath it. So the farther away that you get out in this mirroring effect, this is what it makes it appear like. It makes it appear as if there is a sun setting on a solid object out here, which it is not. It's just going to its convergence point, getting smaller and smaller as it goes along, and it's all distorted, so you really can't tell. Now, somebody will say, put on an ND filter and you'll see it's going over a curve. Well, no, it's not, because you cannot see this distortion area here, so it's going to give you that appearance. But this is at regular speed, and this is going to conclude my video, because as you'll see, there's no curve. There's no curve. Where is the curve?